whale shark exhibit tank. Its window, made from one piece of acrylic, is 130 feet long and 27 feet tall, and contains almost 6 million gallons of water, as well as a number of whale sharks, which are the largest aquatic species to be kept in an aquarium. You can get up close and see them from a variety of different viewpoints, including a viewing dome that's completely within it and is accessed by see-through tunnels. The park also has a killer whale breeding center, a vast selection of species from around the world, exhibits, cinemas, 5 roller coasters, and plenty of other rides. It was the 10th most visited theme park in the world in 2018 and is easily the largest aquarium you can visit. Number 9. Okinawa Churaumi Aquarium. Located in the Ocean Expo Park in Okinawa, Japan, the Okinawa Churaumi Aquarium was opened in 2002 to try and increase tourist numbers to the area. Built across 4 floors, the aquarium has 77 tanks that contain a combined 2.64 million gallons of water, and those that rely on seawater have it pumped directly from the ocean. The main tank is called Kuroshio-sea and is home to whale sharks and manta rays, among many other species. This was where, in 2007, the first ever birth of a manta ray in captivity happened, and they're now trying to breed whale sharks. The aquarium also has more than 80 different species of coral that spawn every year and has an exhibit that allows visitors to get close and touch dolphins, and another that has manatees that were donated by the Mexican government. Having once held the record for being the largest aquarium, it remains at the forefront of developing new conservation techniques for marine life, and its name, which translates to mean graceful ocean, seems as relevant now as it ever was. Number 8. Dubai Aquarium. The Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo is the largest suspended aquarium in the world, and it's in the Dubai Mall in the center of the city. Its main tank holds 2.6 million gallons of water and in excess of 140 different species. There are more than 300 rays and sharks, including the world's largest collection of sand sharks in captivity, and countless fish of all shapes and sizes. Visitors can get an even closer view of the creatures by walking through the aquarium tunnel or taking a ride on a glass-bottom boat. And for those brave enough, there's an option of shark diving and cage snorkeling. The Underwater Zoo takes guests through 3 ecological zones. Here you can see giant crabs, penguins, otters, giant catfish, and even piranhas. Number 7. Monterey Bay Aquarium. The Monterey Bay Aquarium first opened in Monterey, California in 1984. It's a non-profit organization that was designed to share the local marine life with the public and has become a popular tourist destination, as well as performing vital research into the oceanic habits of the region. There are more than 35,000 individual animals from across 550 different species. The tank holds around 2.3 million gallons of water that's filtered and pumped from the bay, which is crucial to maintaining one of its most impressive exhibits, a 3-story high kelp forest. Its researchers have led the way in understanding how to care for jellyfish in captivity. The aquarium was the first place to display a great white shark in an ocean pen, and they are involved with numerous conservation projects, such as one for otters, seabirds, and tunas. The otters remain the only aquatic mammals on display here. As the venue hasn't got any tanks large enough to hold a cetacean, they instead offer sightseeing trips in the local bay to see whales in their natural habitat. Number 6. Lisbon Oceanarium. The aircraft carrier-like oceanarium in Portugal's capital city, Lisbon, opened in 1998 and remains the largest indoor aquarium in Europe. There are more than 16,000 animals from 450 different species, including penguins, sharks, rays, seahorses, fish, and amphibians. The largest tank holds just over 1.3 million gallons, and at 23 feet deep provides enough room for bottom dwellers and pelagic swimmers to avoid each other. Here you'll find sharks, barracudas, and moray eel, and one of their star exhibits, a giant sunfish. Very few aquariums in the world have this species because of the difficulty in caring for them, but this one has thrived in its surroundings. Elsewhere, there are further tanks that contain species from different regions, such as the Antarctic coastal line, the tropical Indian coral reefs, and the Pacific kelp forests, giving visitors a flavor of the different ways that aquatic animals have adapted to their environments. Number 5. Ushaka SeaWorld. Ushaka SeaWorld is part of the Ushaka Marine World Resort on the coast in Durban, South Africa. It's the fifth largest aquarium in the world and has 32 tanks which contain 4.6 million gallons of water. The main tank features 5 shipwrecks and has several species you won't often see elsewhere in the world. There are ragged-toothed sharks, spinner sharks, and hammerhead sharks, as well as 2 species of moray eels, cat sharks, and large fish like kingfish and potato bass. There's also a dolphin stadium and a seal stadium where regular performances take place, and visitors can snorkel in a lagoon full of 1,500 fish, or go cage diving in the main tank with the sharks. Certified divers can go in the lagoon to swim with the rays and large fish, while they also offer courses for those who aren't ready to do this on their own. Designed to highlight the local wildlife from the African coast and to attract new visitors to Durban, the Ushaka SeaWorld has been popular ever since it opened in 2004. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Top 5s with notifications on. Number 4. The Prague Medusarium. Most aquariums display a wide variety of marine animals, but there's a place in Prague that's dedicated to one type: jellyfish. The Prague Medusarium, which is on the roof of the Arkady Panrok shopping center, is the largest of its kind in the world and is home to more than 10,000 jellies across the 39 tanks. The focal point of the attraction is the giant spherical tank, which holds the world record for the largest jellyfish aquarium. And there are jellies of every shape and size, including the Chironex fleckeri, also known as the sea wasp, which is the most venomous type of box jellyfish on Earth. A sting from one of these will almost certainly cause a swimmer to drown if they're not already close to shore. And even if you do survive, you'll be in line for days of agony as the neurotoxins work their way through your body. This is truly a place to celebrate all things jellyfish, and as well as all the exhibits and educational tours, the facility has a number of 3D projectors that are used to create colorful patterns throughout. It's an experience unlike any other in the world and became an instant hit with visitors after opening in 2019. Number 3. Georgia Aquarium. The Georgia Aquarium is in the city of Atlanta and was the largest aquarium in the world before the construction of the Chimelong Ocean Kingdom in China. It's made up of 7 main galleries and contains more than 10 million gallons of water throughout all of the tanks. It was designed around a massive 6.3 million gallon tank that holds the whale shark exhibit and is the only aquarium to contain this species outside of Asia. They were purchased by the aquarium from Taiwan, and if they had not, they would have been destined for a dinner plate. The Georgia Aquarium is one of only 4 aquariums in the world that have manta rays, and also have a tank that's for beluga whales. There's a 1.8 million gallon indoor dolphin exhibit with 13 bottlenoses, a sea lion gallery, and even a recreation of the Titanic that guests can walk through. Among the hundreds of different species throughout the tanks are fire eels, Japanese spider crabs, lionfish, seahorses, and various types of rays, which makes this one of the most varied man-made collections of marine life on Earth, and by far the best in the US. Number 2. SEA Aquarium, Singapore. The Southeast Asia Aquarium in Sentosa, Singapore, is the world's second largest aquarium, with more than 12 million gallons in its tanks. It has more than 100,000 individual animals from 800 species and is divided into 10 zones with 49 habitats. The centerpiece is a 4.8 million gallon tank called the Open Ocean, and it has more than 50,000 animals in it alone. Among the exhibits are the biggest collection of captive manta rays in the world, 24 bottlenose dolphins, scalloped hammerhead sharks, silver-tip sharks, giant spider crabs, white-spotted jellyfish, and a number of species you rarely see anywhere else like guitarfish and a chambered nautilus. The aquarium has been the cause of controversies due to the capture of some animals for the exhibits, but they strongly argue for and support conservation efforts through the Guardians of the SEAA program. This funds research into marine ecosystems and education initiatives with the aim to help preserve the marine environments that are most under threat. Number 1. Hotel Atlantis, Dubai. If you found out that you'd be sleeping with the fishes, then you might at first be slightly concerned. But it could just be that you're being taken on a trip to one of 2 exclusive underwater suites at the Atlantis Hotel in Dubai. Complete with a private butler service, the suites have ceiling-to-floor windows that look directly into the Ambassador Lagoon Aquarium and its 65,000 fish. The 3-story tall suites give the illusion that you're staying undersea, And you can even go diving in the aquarium and look back at your friends in the room. Of course, this kind of luxury doesn't come cheap at $8,200 per night, but it's definitely the best way to experience an aquarium that you won't find anywhere else in the world. Subscribe to Top 5s for more and check out some of our other popular videos.